Let me ask you this. Would you rather spend all your money chasing new customers or turn the ones you already have into repeat buyers who spend with you again and again? Most e-commerce brands focus way too much on acquisition and completely miss out on a gold mine that's already in your customer base. In this video, I'll break down exactly how we achieve a 50% repeat purchase rate with our stores and how you can use the same strategies to boost your customer loyalty and scale profitably. I've helped over 100 e-commerce brands increase their customer lifetime value and hit multiple 7 and 8 figures. So everything I'm about to share with you is battle tested. With that said, let's dive in. We'll keep this clear and actionable, going step by step. Now here's the thing, even if you know these strategies, implementing them the right way is what makes the difference. If you want my team to help you hit the same repeat purchase numbers we're getting, check out the link below and book a free call today. Right after that, check out this other video on retention strategies that turn one-time buyers into loyal customers. All right, let's get straight into this. A 60% repeat purchase rate isn't luck. It's a whole system behind this. And I'm going to break down exactly how I'm going to achieve these numbers for our clients step by step. So why do most stores fail to get repeat purchase rate? So most e-commerce brands are pretty terrible at retention. They spend thousands on Facebook ads to get a customer, make one sale, and then boom, there's nothing else. So they move on to chase the next customer. The average e-commerce repeat purchase rate is about 20 to 30%. That means 70 to 80% of customers buy once and pretty much never buy again. And you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So here's what happens. First, brands treat the sale as the finish line instead of the starting line. The moment when someone buys from you is actually the most important moment to start building that relationship with the customer. Second, a lot of e-commerce brands don't have a systematic approach to retention, right? They might send a random, we miss you email every 3 months or so. There's no strategy, there's no sequence, there's no value being provided to the customer. Every email that you send should provide value. Third, they don't understand their customer journey. They don't know when customers typically reorder, what problems they face after purchase, or what will actually make them want to buy again. And here's what changes everything. When you shift from acquisition focus to retention focus, your entire business model transforms, right? Instead of consistently bleeding money on ads, you're building a customer base that pays for itself. You're investing more into customer experience, therefore being able to keep more customers down the line. Building a post-purchase customer journey. Most brands think this is where the magic happens. Most brands think the customer journey ends at their first checkout. We think it starts from there. So here is a post-purchase journey framework that consistently helps us increase our repeat purchase rates for our clients. Phase 1 is immediate gratification. So this happens 0 to 7 days right after the purchase. So this is about reinforcing their buying decision and of course setting expectations. We send a thank you email immediately, but it's not just thanking them about their order. It's more about they made an amazing choice. So here's what happened next and why 15,000 customers love this product. There are some angles that you can use. Then we want to send shipping notifications that include value, not just tracking info. Your order is on the way, plus how to get the most out of it. Make content on how to use the product. We want to include things like usage tip, care instructions, or complimentary content or products. Phase 2, value delivery. 7 to 30 days after purchase. This is where we make sure they're successful with their purchase. We send them educational content, how-to guides, check-in emails. How was your experience? Here are some pro tips from other customers. Offer customer service. The key here is making them successful with what they bought. If they get great results, if they like the product, they'll use it again, hence they'll buy it again. And if they don't, they pretty much won't. Phase 3, relationship building. This is 30 to 60 days after purchase. Now we're building brand connection. We want to share our stories, want to share our value, behind the scene content of the brand. We want to make them feel like they're a part of the community and not just another customer or transaction. So phase 4 is strategic re-engagement. This is based on their specific buying cycle. This is where we time the next purchase perfectly. Not too early when they don't need it, and also not too late when they've forgotten about us. We implemented this exact journey for a supplement brand that we work with, and we doubled their repeat purchase rate within 6 months. How to use email and SMS flows the right way. So most brands use email and SMS like they're the same channel. They're not. Each has different strengths and should be used strategically. Email is perfect for education, storytelling, and detailed content. SMS is perfect for urgency, reminders, and immediate action. So think sales or product drops. So here's our integrated approach. For post-purchase, email handles the heavy lifting. The thank you messages, educational content, brand message. SMS would handle logistics, so any shipping updates, delivery confirmation, quick check-ins. For replenishment, email delivers the case. SMS would deliver some urgency here, and then we'll have another reminder. The point of email and SMS flows, done the right way, is timing and coordination. So we don't send email and SMS at the same time. We never do that. We sequence them strategically. That way, SMS acts as reminders for the email, amplifying the results of this. So here's a real example for a skincare brand we work with. We set up the replenishment sequence for a skincare brand. We set up a replenishment sequence. Day 1, emails about educational content about why consistency use matters when it comes to skincare. Day 3, we send them an SMS reminder that they're probably running low. Day 5, email them with customer testimonials and also a reorder link. Day 7, we can use a SMS as urgency at a limited time discount. The power of personalized offers and product recommendations. So generic offer kills repeat purchase rates. If someone bought a winter coat, for example, and you send them an email and then summer dress 2 weeks later, it doesn't make sense. You're showing them you're not paying attention to them. Smart personalization is based on 3 things: what they bought, when did they buy it, and how did it behave. What they bought determines complementary products. If they bought a camera, we can recommend them some lenses, tripods, or camera bags. If they bought some skincare, we want to recommend complementary products for the routine. When they bought it determines timing. If they bought a 30-day supply of supplements, reach out on day 25, not on day 45. How they behave also determines their approach. Price-sensitive customers get value-focused messaging. Quality-focused customers get premium recommendations, and then frequent buyers get exclusive early access. So here is our personalized framework. Segment 1, first-time buyers that gets education and support to ensure success with the purchase. Then we have those repeat buyers. They get complimentary product recommendations and also loyalty rewards. VIP customers get exclusive access and also premium offers if your brand offers it. And here we have the inactive customers, so they get inactive. So this is our inactive customers who get win-back campaigns and want to give them good reasons or an offer for them to return. I worked with a pet supply brand that was sending the same email to all customers. We personalize them based on pet type, age, and purchase history. Dog owners get dog-specific products. Cat owners get cat-specific products. Puppy owners got age-appropriate recommendations as a puppy group. And then we also got those senior pet owners who got health-focused products, creating loyalty through community and brand story. Here's what most brands get wrong about loyalty. They think it's about points and discounts, but real loyalty is emotional connection. First, we share the founder story. Not some polished corporate bio, but the real stories of why these brands exist, what problems they solve, and also what drive the brand mission. Second, we create customer communities. There's Facebook groups, exclusive events, user-generated content campaigns. As a brand, you want to make the customer feel part of something bigger than just buying products. They are embracing the brand. Third, we want to involve customers in the brand's evolution. Ask for feedback and implement those suggestions. Based on your feedback, we created this new product. Fourth, share behind-the-scenes content. How the products are made, team introductions, company values in action. This builds trust and connection with your customers. Here's a real-life example. I worked with a fitness apparel brand that was struggling with retention. We created a private Facebook community for customers, started featuring customer transformation stories, and have people just share weekly workout tips and motivations. The insight here is that when customers feel like they're part of a community, they don't just buy products. They also support your brand's movement. Leveraging subscription models for consistent revenue. Subscriptions aren't just for software companies. Any consumable products that can be bought monthly can benefit from a subscription model. And it's one of the fastest ways to increase repeat purchase rate. But here's the thing. Most brands get subscription wrong. They automate the same purchase every month without adding value or flexibility. Smart subscription models offer 3 key things: savings, convenience, flexibility. Convenience means customers don't have to get reminded of the order. It just shows up when they need it. What is savings? Savings mean customers get better pricing than one-time buyers. Usually, we want to give them 10 to 20% off regular prices. And then we have flexibility. This means customers can skip, delay, or modify their subscription easily. The moment they feel super restricted to your brand or offer, they'll cancel. So here's how you get people into subscriptions. We introduced them strategically in the post-purchase journey after the customer had a positive experience with their first order. We implement this for a coffee brand we work with. Instead of pushing subscription immediately, we waited until the customer had received and tried their first order. Then we would set up a flow that would send them an email about loving their coffee, never having to run it again with 15% off auto deliveries. Using data to track and also improve retention. So you can't prove what you don't measure. Most brands have no idea what their actual retention metrics are, which means they're making decisions blindly. So here are key metrics we track for every client. Repeat purchase rate. What percentage of customers make a second purchase? We aim for LTV, customer lifetime value. How much does the average customer spend in their entire relationship with the brand? This should be increasing over time. Then we have purchase frequency. How often do customers buy? And this should align with your product's natural consumption cycles. Time between purchase. Is this getting shorter or longer over time? Then we have cohort analysis. We track group of customers who made their first purchase in the same month to see how retention changed over time. Then we have churn rate. What percentage of customers stop buying every month? The lower, the better here, obviously. In Klaviyo, you can create segments for these first-time buyers, second-time buyers, third-time buyers, and then track the progression over month. See how they're flowing from first-time buyers to second-time buyers to third-time buyers, etc. And then most importantly, we want to use these learnings, these metrics, and what trends we're seeing, and tie them to specific campaigns and flows, and see what's working and what's not. And then what we want to do here, using what we know, is to keep doing what's working. Keep doing that. Double down on winning campaign ideas.